Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome. Glad you're here. Today, we're going to talk once again about authenticity. It's really not that hard to be yourself. It's not that hard to stand up for what you believe in personally. And it's honestly not that hard to be uncompromising. And there's way too many compromisers out there. Especially people of influence, people that have status, that have podcasts, that have TV shows, that are musicians, that own supplement companies, people that are fitness gurus, people that are personal development gurus, people that are pastors. I know very few people that are the complete opposite of that, where they're completely 100% authentic. They are 100% real and upfront with you. They are vulnerable, and they're just honest people, and you can tell by the way that they express themselves. You can tell by their movements, by their gestures. You can tell by the way that they're talking to you, right? You can tell by the things that they say. It's all very important, because we need people in our society that whatever they say, they wholeheartedly believe in the things that they say. And to be honest, it's really hard for me at times to really tell, regardless of if someone that I listen to or someone that I watch have completely different beliefs than I do, or completely similar beliefs that I do. It's really hard for me to tell whether that person's being for real. It's really hard for me to tell whether that person really believes what they say. And again, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're if you have liberal talking points, or if you have leftist talking points, or if you have conservative talking points. It doesn't matter if you claim to be a pro Second Amendment guy or gal. It doesn't matter to me if you are a pro marijuana guy or gal. Do you actually believe in the things that you say, or is it because you're trying to pander to whomever it is that's buying your products? Are you just a suck up? And if you are, that's okay. I mean, at least you're aware of it, right? And if you're aware of it, I would hope that you would have some kind of courage to walk away from that, because we're all human, we're all flawed, and we all have issues, which money can never fix. Money can get you out. Money can be a huge problem solver, but it will never buy you peace. It'll never buy you happiness. I mean, look at the people that are celebrities. Look at the people, like Kanye West. Look at people like some of these actors and actresses, right? Do they seem like happy people? I don't know that they are. They don't seem like it to me. I was listening to a little bit of that Value-tainment podcast that they did with Antonio Brown. If you guys don't know, he's the football player. I think I'm not a huge football junkie, so please feel free to correct me if I'm wrong on this, but I think he played for Tampa Bay. he was really close with Tom Brady, and at one point he just decided, fuck it. He was in the middle of the game. He took his shirt off and stormed off of the field. And he's very infamous for that event, for what he did, right? And I heard a little bit of him on Valuetainment's podcast, and I could just tell by watching him, by listening to some of the things that he says, he's struggling. He's got a lot of issues, and there's a lot of people on the right and the left too that love shitting on this guy, and I don't really blame them personally, but you have to know, if you see some guy just walking off in the middle of a football game like that and acting out, it's very clear that someone that acts like that, they crave attention, because maybe they're not getting it. Maybe they're not getting any kind of acknowledgement or attention from people that matter the most to him. Maybe, who knows? I don't know how he grew up. I don't know what his background is, but it's very clear to me just by watching that podcast that the guy is very sad. He's very he kind of reminds me in a lot. He kind of reminds me of me in a lot of ways, but with $100 million more dollars in his bank account. But it kind of reminds me of me a little bit. I can recall confrontations that people have had with me where I haven't always had the best reaction, where I've been super stubborn, didn't want to listen, couldn't let anybody get a word in edgewise, and people, normal people don't act like that. If you see somebody acting out like that, it's very easy to assume, oh, this guy's an egomaniac. He's putting the cart before the horse. Fuck this guy, right? There's a lot of people on the right that feel that way about him, but I don't personally. I see a guy that's struggling. I see a guy that's I just think he's a very depressed guy, and it's very clear that all the money that he has, or what's left of it anyway, hasn't changed him. It's a weird thing about money. It's that it doesn't change you, and if you already had just a laundry list of problems to begin with, it only ever exacerbates it. It manifests itself in ways that are very detrimental and are very unhealthy. So money doesn't do that. But the weird thing about money, and I want to go back to, I know I kind of went on a rabbit hole here, but I want to go back to authenticity, because there's this weird thing about money where if you just wave the dollar bill in front of somebody's face, it's kind of crazy how fast it can change, just because they were offered money, because they were offered contracts. And I want to think that it's because of maybe the issues that they were having to begin with, that they still deal with, that might be even worse now because they have so much money now. And so at a certain point, they just decide to completely abandon everything about who they are. They still have all their same issues, but they're not themselves anymore. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to make a quick episode about that. Oh shit, not really a short episode, but I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, share it with your friends and your family. Subscribe to me on YouTube at Collectively Fearless. Follow me on Instagram at itsmatty_ice. And as always, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, rest of your morning, rest of your night, whenever it is that you get this. And until next time, I will see you again soon.